Got my hands on it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Flight Simming with D-Rock at D-Sims Corner on Facebook and YouTube. And there it is, the Fenix A320. This is the maiden flight. We're using the Frontier livery here. We're in Houston. We're going to fly up to Nashville, Tennessee. There she is, beautiful, man. Look at the textures on it, man. Look at, you know, watching this in the video here, it just doesn't give it justice when you're playing in the screen and playing it in 4K. Absolutely gorgeous in ultra settings. Yeah, so we're gonna jump into it. It's gonna be different because this is pretty much, I want to say, a little more complex than the fly-by-wire, right? There's a few extra steps, being that this is not the Neo. This is the CEO. So we have different engine types to, one generation before the Neo. So things are a little different. Not by much, but a little different. So we'll see how we do. We're gonna go through the flows here. We're gonna test. We're testing the engines and the APU. There you go. I mean, everything in the plane is just modeled beautifully, man. I mean, even the passenger, the cabin is all modeled. So. And I got a pretty high-end computer, so I'm not an FPS whore. I'm not worried about it. As long as it doesn't stutter, I don't care about FPS or the numbers, or I'm not in this whole FPS trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know. But as far as the stuttering and stuff goes, I have had no problems. You have full LNAV and VNAV, fully modeled.
Climb to 4,000 feet via the departure.
Fly-by-wire is getting there, but this one's fully modeled. So
on 119.7.
I guess it's 1 plus. Everybody's like, oh, what's better, the fly-by-wire or this one? All right, if you're talking about model-wise and just the finished product, yes, Fenix is the better plane because it's complete. They've had time to just fully develop on it. You got to understand that fly-by-wires are just a team that's doing it on their spare time. These are guys, these are computer designers and engineers that, have full-time jobs. So to see where fly-by-wire has come to just by part-time is incredible. And by no means is a plane that you're just going to be like, oh, I'm going to forget about fly-by-wire now. No. These are two planes that are going to fly side by side. I'm going to give them equal time. Of course, the Fenix is the new toy, so, and Fenix is a well-respected, I guess, regarded, mod house, so, everybody was excited about the release, but, in no ways I'm leaving the fly-by-wire behind. And this is going to be a quick, abbreviated flight. I'm just skipping through all the pomp and circumstance.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
We're going to get right to it and get in the air. I mean, you do definitely feel the flight model of this plane. It's well done, man. It's heavy. You feel it. It's crazy how, like in a sim, you could feel how heavy a plane is, the weight of the plane. And with this, I mean, the way it taxis, the way it takes off, you feel it. You really do. Amazing how they pulled that off in just the way, it handles. Had a little problem with the pushback. I think they've solved it now, but there was a conflicting with FS2 Crew, which I have the pushback express with the built-in, the Fenix built-in pushback system. But I think they had that resolved, or somebody found a workaround, and I think they're working on resolving it. So. Also, they released the paint kit, so there's going to be a lot more liveries out. Although this plane came with 187 liveries. Although, you know, they're not, you don't have some of the ones that I would like to use, although even whether it's real life or not, would love to have a United. I know there's a US Airways, which is now a defunct airline. I think that were bought out by United, if I'm not mistaken, or Delta, one of those two. But, you know, we like a United
Have a good flight. See you later.
livery. I know I have a Spirit one already. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at the way that engine looks. It's amazing. You can even see the texture on the wall there, you know, along the windows. That's the actual plane texture. I've been on enough planes to know that that's like dead on. So that's awesome. So we're gonna head up to Tennessee, Nashville. It's about an hour and some change, 600 miles. We're gonna head up to 35,000 feet. And we'll see how this bird lands. We'll see how I land this bird, you know. I'm pretty sure it's not a fly-by-wire. I got used to flying and landing fly-by-wire. I'm sure this is going to be a different experience. And I'm also waiting on FS2 crew and my boy Matt King at First Officer Next to come out with their versions of the First Officer for this plane, as well as PMDG, which I am going to be getting in the next couple weeks. Kind of held off. I was going to get the PMDG, but then Fenix dropped this one. I was like, let me get the Fenix first. Let me get the A320 first because I'm more familiar with it. It's easier for me to just jump in and just get a hang of it because a lot of the flows are the same. A lot of the systems are the same, so something that I'm already used to, right? So I was like, let me get that first, and then I'll get the 737. And I just love the way this plane taxis. It's just different. It's just different, man. It just taxis so nice. Right, so we're going to make our way to runway 15 left. We're going to take off out of there. Look at that. Beautiful, man. I'm already in love with this plane. Anyways, man, I'm going to let y'all enjoy the flight. It's not a very long video. I'm going to be cutting it up pretty well. You know, just take off, top of descent, and then approach. Again, it's not going to be a perfect flight. I'm just testing it out. This is the first time ever in this thing, and I just wanted to see how I did. You know, first time just taking it up, winging it, no pun intended. And I'm happy to say that ATC's been Pilot's ATC's been working a lot better. I've been having issues with that the past couple weeks, you know, with the delayed transmissions and stuff like that. But it seems to be working better now after a recent beta update. So hopefully that continues to be the case. At some point, I am going to get I'm going to dip my toes in VATSIM with some live ATC. I've been watching a lot of tutorials and videos before I jump in it. I don't want to be a noob. You know, there's been a lot of back and forth in the forums about the noobs from Xbox and jumping into the flight sim that are making the VATSIM experience very hard to deal with. A lot of back and forth, a lot of belly aching in the forums. So I don't want to add to it. All right, man. So we're gonna take off and see how this let's see how we do. Hopefully it's successful. Being also that I don't have a first officer, so I'm trying to do all these systems all by myself. You know, the after takeoff and the and you know, the checklists. I can already tell you now that I forgot to shut off. I already know I forgot to shut off the packs. You know, you're supposed to shut off the air conditioning packs for takeoff, and then throw them back on once you're on your way. but I always forget. I don't know if that's just a certain airliner thing or all airliners do that, the packs, if that's part of, you know, like Airbus's procedures. I don't know. Here we go. Anyways, enjoy the flight. We're going to take off here, and then I'll be back on the back end.
Frontier Flight 1662, turn left, heading 345, then intercept course to KN as filed.
Heading 345 to KNTKY then as filed Frontier Flight 1662.
Frontier Flight 1662, climb and maintain 13,000 feet, contact Houston, departure on 119.7, enjoy.
Climb and maintain one. Departure Frontier Flight 1662 climbing to 13,000 feet.
Frontier Flight 1662, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Three 3.4 take care Frontier Flight 1662. Center Frontier Flight 1662 climbing to flight level 210.
Frontier Flight 1662, good afternoon. Radar contact.
The one thing I gotta say is that the EFB on this thing is dope, man. You got Navigraph, you have takeoff performance, landing performance, you have all kinds of information, you got the charts, you could write on the charts, you can make notes. Incredible, man. And the amount of failures that you can activate on these planes, I don't do failures yet. I just want to learn how to fly the planes. But at some point I'll be adding failures on there, you know, just to add to more immersion and to the more to the challenge. But there's a wide range of, look at that, it's pretty dope. There's a wide range of failures included with the plane. Look at the textures on that, man. Just the wear and tear just makes it look so legit. Beautiful bird, man. But yeah, so you know, the EFB on it is just incredible. Beautiful view over the Midwest here.
Center Frontier Flight 1662 at flight level 35.
And you have the little things like, you know, the armrests, as you can see, you can make that one EFB disappear. When you're on the ground, you can make the cockpit windows open like on the real, or, you know, the previous generation A320s. Actually, I think the Neos also have the cockpit windows that open. They're just not modeled on the fly-by-wire. See the wipers there. some of that grime. A little wear and tear there. That's me right there in the pilot seat, captain seat. Yeah, you got things that move like this chair here to get to the fuses. The cockpit door opens. All those fuses are functional. There's a cockpit door. You can walk out. You know, we're kind of going against protocol here. Pilots should never walk out without the. But there's nobody on the plane though, so we don't have to worry about anybody bum rushing. Look at the cockpit. I mean the cabin. Cabin is, you know, even the seatbelt signs light up. You got the galley there. That's really well modeled. It's just amazing. They did a really great job. You got the flight attendant jumpers. And then you can just come back in, close the door, boom, jump back in your seat. Alright, man, so like I said, we're going to make this video short, man, not too long. Shout out to everybody that's been following and watching the YouTube channel and watching my videos. You know, the few subscribers here and there that hit subscribe and like. You know, I try to follow back. A lot of you guys, you know, your YouTube channels are kind of like, I don't know if they're hidden or anything, or I don't know if YouTube doesn't tell me who you are. I got to figure it out, but you know, I always like to follow back. If you have a channel with content, I love looking at everybody's experience in simulator or whatever game you're on. ATS, you know, my two favorite games that I've been really playing are American Truck Simulator and of course Microsoft Flight Simulator. So those are my two main games, but I dabble in Breakfast and you know, Snow Runner and things of that. So I always try to feature more of that, but you know, when I have time to play, Microsoft and American Truck kind of dominate my time. So on slow work days, I try to sneak in the other games like Wreckfest and Need for Speed Heat and you know, the other ones. I'm still trying to beat Red Dead Redemption. I started it late, of course, and Grand Theft Auto, the story mode, you know, before the new one comes out. So I'm always late to the party, man. Always late. Yeah, but this is Fenix. Kudos to Fenix, man. Incredible bird. Well done. There's already an update that added, I guess, with some fixes and some other features that were added. There'll be some more updates down the line as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully there'll be some other variants of the CEO. Be dope if we get like a cargo one. I don't know if there is a cargo one, but that'd be pretty cool. Look at that. She just glides through the air. Workhorse of the skies. That was one of the things they fixed were the contrails, I guess, for the lower performance computers to, you know, keep it from lagging. So as you can see, I'm you know, I have a pretty high-end PC, so I have no issues, and I have everything up in ultra. Anyways, I'm gonna stay shut for the rest of the video. We should be making our descent and approach very soon, and once we touch down, I'll say my goodbyes until the next one.
Frontier Flight 1662 contact Memphis Center on 125.85 good day.
Center on 125.85 Frontier Flight 1662.
Frontier Flight 1662 turn left heading 032 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 20 left at Nashville International descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Heading 032 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 20 left descend and maintain 5,000 feet Frontier Flight 1662.
Frontier Flight 1662 turn left heading 032.
Heading 032 Frontier Flight 1662.
Frontier Flight 1662 turn left heading 018.
Heading 018 Frontier Flight 1662.
1,500.
Frontier Flight 1662, turn right heading 018.
Heading 018 Frontier Flight 1662.
Frontier Flight 1662, turn right heading 002.
Heading 002 Frontier Flight 1662.
$1,000.
All right, man. So we're making our descent into the Tennessee, into the Nashville area. So full disclosure, I kind of missed the approach. I was supposed to be vectored in to intercept the ILS, and instead of going into heading mode, I left it in, just letting the plane do its thing, and it kind of turned short of intercepting the ILS, which kind of threw everything off. Should have been paying attention. ATC was trying to vector me in, and the plane just turned and made that turn way too short before intercepting the ILS. So that was my bad. So then I had to manually go around, which I am not very good at this moment, and come back and try to intercept the ILS once again. Failed, but lined up with the runway anyway, and just did what any good pilot would do, and I'm going to hand fly it in. So what you're seeing now is me. What you're seeing now is me trying to line the plane up. Well, at first I'm trying to get back on, trying to intercept the ILS, which I failed to do the second time around, and then I just line up and just manually fly it in. Don't do that great of a job, but I do get the plane down on the ground, so I'll pat myself on the back for that. Definitely a different learning curve than the fly-by-wire, only because this is a more robust avionics suite than what's on the fly-by-wire. Again, fly-by-wire is very well advanced. with all the work they've done, but this is definitely a complete package and definitely a learning curve for me. So hopefully I learned my lesson. Need to pay attention to ATC when they telling me go go heading 1035 and I miss it, and then I end up missing the entire ILS. So we're gonna come around here and I'm gonna be manually landing this bird, and you'll see how I do.
Radar contact. Continue ILS to runway 20 left, call when established on final.
Continue ILS to runway 20 left, will call when established on final. Frontier Flight 1662.
Traffic. Clear of conflict.
Frontier Flight 1662, winds are 206 at 10 knots, cleared to land runway 20 left.
Clear to land runway 20 left, Frontier Flight 1662.
Hundred above. Minimum. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
All right, man. So that was a rough landing, and I was way off to the side of the runway there, but we landed. I'm sure the passengers are a little freaked out. Had a little bounce there, but we made it, man. We landed the plane, right? I call that a success. Definitely need a lot of practice in the Fenix, but overall, this plane is phenomenal. Love it, love it, love it, man. I'm happy with my purchase. I'm gonna love learning how to fly this, and I'll be featuring more videos, man. But anyways, thanks for watching, man. Hopefully, if you got the Fenix, let me know what you think of it. If you got videos of your own, let me know, man. I'm down to watch and give likes and just, you know, enjoy other people's experience with the bird. As you can see here, my tiller's not connected. Oh, there it is. So now I'm like about to roll off the taxiway. So these are little things that I got to figure out. You know, I don't know why cars are driving. Oh, I see this hotel has an underpass that isn't modeled, and I don't know where I'm going. There you go. You see? I don't know where I'm going. Anyways, man. Again, man, if you got videos of your experience with the Fenix, let me know in the comments below. And we're gonna follow this that Spirit airliner there. Yeah, man. If you haven't gotten it and you're on the fence, I mean, all I could say is get it. You can't go wrong. Definitely worth the $60, man. Definitely. Every dollar of it. It's worth it. Anyways, man, you got the replay after this. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.